Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Let's Play. As we last left off... Oh yeah, I just came back to heal my Pokemon. As we last left off, we were in the Bug Forest. I got poisoned badly, and I got my ass kicked. So, I just went back here to heal and go. I also swapped some of my Pokemon around. I found a Carapace, a Carablast, and I got my Jet. So, let's continue. And since we already went through here last time, I'm just going to speed through so I can get back to where I was. Okay, we are back. So, let's continue. Also, for those who are watching, type in the comments, what is your favorite moemon? My favorite is either probably going to be Jolteon or probably Marshtomp. And if you're expecting, oh, why not Gardevoir? I mean, her design doesn't really change much. All of hers is just basically the more human version of her. And she's pretty humanoid already, so it's just they give her an actual human skin tone and hands. That's about it. So, well, these little dudes are cute. Dweeble. Dewpider? I watched all of the animes. Also, that is something I'm probably also going to do, anime discussion on my channel. I don't know how to do it, so if anything, dear God, I'm probably going to get copyrighted. But anyway, first one I'm going to talk about is probably my favorite, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 1. So look forward for that. Oh, she's so cute! Oh, look at her little ears. Oh, I love her coat. Also, I forgot to mention her little cheeks on a bee. They turned into, like, I'm guessing headphones? So that looks pretty cool. Zigzagoon. Oh, huh, they changed up the model for this one. Last one had her eyes open, and I don't think she had those... No, she did have those hair poofies. Rich Boy Wilson. Well, Rich Boy Wilson, you know what we do to rich boys around here. We become their best friends and suck up and steal any money we physically can. Ain't that right, Gary? Oh, nice. I'm probably going to swap Jet out when I get maybe a different flying type. Depending on the region, I try to get, like, that region's specific route bird. So in Generation 3, I got Swallow and called it Hurricane. In Generation 4, Generation 4, I didn't really like that one. So I'm pretty sure I actually just skipped that one and just ticked like a different flying type. Generation 5... Ah, crap. Oh, wait, no, I have stuff to get rid of paralyzation, so I'm good. Gen 5. I got an entire Pokemon dictionary from Gen 1 all the way to Scarlet and Violet, so I could just look that one up later. Okay, so Gen 3, that was... Why am I blanking on that? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna swap out. Ugh. Fuck it. I swear I'm not actually this bad in Pokemon games. I swear I don't get taken down by random NPCs. I swear. But yeah, Also, for the next ROM hack I'm gonna do, it would be Pokemon Odyssey. That one was a pretty good one, from what I've heard. And I did play a little bit of it, so I could just put that one onto the channel after this one. Also, after each video, I think I'm gonna just start commenting on which video I'm gonna do next. So after this one, it's going to be Antiquity Loss, which I will probably upload later on tonight, actually. I got some time, since I'm gonna be housebound because of my frickin' arm. Also, for those who care about my health, which is probably no one, my hand is swollen up to some fun degree after my surgery. Nothing too major. I just slipped off my porch and broke my... Oh, gotta be kidding me. I just slipped off my porch and broke my arm the day after Christmas, mind you. And I've been out of work since 31st. Damn. I went through the surgery on the 9th. Dear God, that shit hurt like hell. But hey, they got me on the good old-fashioned oxy of the cotton. Shit doesn't really work though, so I don't really take it. Well, I do, but I typically only take one per day. You're supposed to take one every 6 hours, but... Huh. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. That's actually one of their abilities. I think... Is that a hidden ability? Wait, Eevee's? Ah, sweet, Eevee's in this one. Nice. Let's go with Teddiursa. Oh! Oh, look at Eevee! Oh, she's so cute! Oh, she's wearing a little parka. Oh, look at her. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh, I gotta find an Eevee. I'm saying it here and now, Eevee should be the mascot of Pokemon. I don't care what anyone says. Eevee is way cuter, way adorable than Pikachu. Jolteon's my favorite Pokemon, so Eevee has a special place in my heart. In fact, the first ever Pokemon I ever played, Pokemon Galactic Darkness, Eevee was my first Pokemon. Well, technically that's the starter you get in that game. And I evolved it into a Jolteon. God, I really... Oh, it would be so cool if they made another, like, Pokemon Coliseum or Pokemon Galactic Darkness. From what I have been told, some of the fandom is a little iffy here and there, but it can't be that bad. I have actually heard some mods about it. Apparently, some people have actually modded certain Pokemon into the game, and I think even Mega Evolution. Maybe. I could actually probably try to... Because there are actual ROM hacks of every single Pokemon game, just as a downloadable ROM hack. I think the easy ones are Pokemon, all the original Pokemon games, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and all that, just basically just being a one-to-one. And I believe there are just straight up like, oh, you want Pokemon Black? Oh, okay, here's a ROM hack for it. Like an actual one for like the original Game Boy style. I think I've played some of them. Assertive. Okay. I'll get rid of Odor Sleuth. Also, what is your guys' favorite dog Pokemon? Mine is Puccina, who actually, similar to Pokemon Galactic Darkness, there's a reason for that. That was the first Pokemon I ever actually captured. And I'm like, oh, he's so cute. I think I called him Fox back in the day. back in them good old days. I mean, I'm 24, so I am getting a good old crusty up in there. My age, my hips, my arms. I'm so old. But yeah, Pokemon has always actually been a pretty important thing in my life. Like, I got into video games because of Pokemon Cloud of Darkness. Anime was kind of later down the line, but I watched the original Pokemon. Don't think I ever watched Orange Island or the Indigo League. I keep calling it Pokemon Emerald. I think it's called Pokemon Adventures. Where it was like Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. That one's my favorite, by far. Gen 3, in my opinion, is the best one. That's where we got most of, like, everyone's favorite Pokemon. And everything. Funny enough, like, my favorite starter isn't Marshtomp, even though I do hype him up. He's actually my second favorite. My actual favorite is Torterra. Love that guy. Turtwig, the mighty turtle. Dude, oh, it would be so cool if they... Since we're getting Mega Evolutions in the next Pokemon game, I really, really, really hope... Because we got ones for Generation 1, Generation 3, maybe Generation 4? Because that would be really... Oh, that's so cute! She has a little doll. Because that would be really cool if we actually got starters for, like, Torterra and everyone. I mean, Torterra and Infernape are... Well, I know Infernape's a really popular fan favorite. So I could see, like, maybe either a Dragon Ball reference with, like, maybe a Super Saiyan... Or, since it's based on Sun Wukong, maybe a further inspiration of him. Maybe he would ride a cloud, maybe becoming fire flying. That would be pretty cool. Torterra, oh, I have some ideas for Torterra for being a Mega Evolution. Getting more spiky, the tree becomes gigantic. Maybe some Norse inspiration. That'd be pretty cool. Oddly enough, I do not like Piplup. Piplu's actually one of my least favorite Pokemon. I don't really have a real reason besides it just looking stupid. Also, gonna be honest, don't really like Dawn. Kind of find Dawn a little... Like, she was a good sidekick. Like, she wasn't the worst one. Did Ash ever actually have any worse sidekicks? Well, I say sidekicks, they were more of, like, friends. I do find it funny that they just straight up gave him a girlfriend with Sabrina, and I'm like... That was random. Like, it's common for anime, for at least someone to fall in love with the main character. Always kind of saw that as either May or Dawn, in all honesty. Back in when I was watching it, I always actually loved May. Like, she was my favorite companion for him. Like, she was an actual battler, she was skilled, and was, like, a proper rival. I understand, like... Because if I remember, most of Ash's companions, except for Alola, every single one was just more of like, oh, I'm gonna be a fashionista. Dawn and May, to my knowledge, were really the only ones who were not into that. Sabrina, Sabrina had some good stuff going for her, but I kind of think she kind of felt like a little lacking, in my opinion. Iris was actually pretty cool, because similar to Ash, she was an actual battler. So she was actually really dope. Huh? Your champ is making. Your. Yo, champ in the making. Okay, here we are. You here to challenge Roxanne, are you? She's gone off to forge some kings and hasn't come back. Why don't you go looking for her? Is this actually using the emerald? I actually had Pokemon Omega Ruby. Sneasel. Okay. Ooh, maybe that one might be a shiny. Oh, right, yeah, that's something I want to look at. Ah, Tweakle's so cute. Kind of, in my opinion, I think the Surfer motif looks better than the Shrine Maiden. Let's see. Oh, stupid controller. Would it be... Ah, there you are. No! Ah, damn it, that means I might not be able to get it. Ah, shit. Oh man, I wanted an Eevee. Oh. My bug Pokemon are strong. In all honesty, I think we... Oh, she's so cute. Looks like a little Red Riding Hood. In all honesty, I think we should probably get a bug-type champion at some point for no real reason. Just, I think that would be funny. Relolo. Yeah, I do know that Pokemon. Pretty sure that's the Coal. I don't know what that's gonna look like. Oh. It's the one holding an actual ball of shit. Ooh, that means they have Corviknight. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of thought Corviknight was... What? I thought that was actually going to be a regional form. Which regional form did I think it was? Did I think it was Pidgey? No. No, it wasn't Pidgey. I don't remember, but when I first saw Corviknight, fuck, what was it? I thought it looked like an already bird Pokemon we had. Oh, Fletchling. Yeah, for some reason I thought Corviknight looked like a Fletchling at first. I'm like, is that a regional form? I don't know why I thought it was. Although, Corviknight, it became one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, it looks so cool, the Black Knight motif. Oh my god, that was so awesome. I bet in those Pokemon Fusion games, you could probably fuse that thing with so many cool-looking mons. Aw. Oh, cool, I didn't see it before, but she has little... Aw. She has little buckets. Alright. Gust. I'm just reminded of that stupid, like, Pokemon thing of, like, oh, 1 billion lions versus all of Pokemon. And, like, do you want to know why I always think that's stupid? The simple fact that there are Pokemon who can make earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes, and shoot magic out of it. Yeah, I don't think a lion's gonna do shit. And then there's people, oh no, it won't be like that. It'll just be like a turn-based thing. No, you just literally said 1 billion lions versus all of Pokemon. You never said, oh, it would be a turn-based battle, though. Nah, homie. Like... It's just a dumb thing. Like, even if you want to say, like, oh, well, it has to be like that. Okay. What would its health be? Like, you have a non-Pokemon fighting Pokemon. Alright, give it, like, standard stuff. normal type, 2-stage evolution for a cub and an adult, so a cub and a lion, scratch, roar, tackle, bite, crunch. We can give it those moves. But like, even with that like thing, and if you want to say, oh, you Pokemon run out of PP by then, I'm like, yeah, if you want to. Oh, it's the Alola version. Oh, it's a little Dewinklet. Yeah, I don't know though. Like, that whole like thing just bugs me because like, oh no, it will be a turn-based thing. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you want to go with Pokemon logic with the actual stuff, the turn-based strategy. But no, I go with it with how I like picture it. You have 1 billion lions versus all the Pokemon. Okay, well, you have a giant Pokemon the size of an actual mountain who would solo all of it with one earthquake. Oh, the Shinx looks so cool. It's either going to be maybe a Dewinklet with its final form. Also, why did I always think Luxray was a dark electric type? Because it's not. I think it's just pure electric. Ooh, a Luxray with a Mega Evolution would be good for the new generation. And I'm surprised we haven't heard anything. I think it was supposed to come out in 2025, I think. I think people were saying around November. I still have a problem with it just being in one city. I get, like, it's definitely not just going to be like, oh man, if it's going to be something different, but in all honesty, you kind of got to be careful with that. Because limiting yourself to literally one city, that's going to be, that's going to be kind of a big thing. I've played games before that had a limitation of like an area where it was legitly limited into a small area. I played a game like that where you had a map. You could go to a town, a skate park, your home, and a bar, and that was pretty much it. And you're probably thinking, well, that has other locations. Yeah, but in-game it was like 2 seconds away from just like walking. And I'm like, gotta be careful when you do stuff like that, just because you can accidentally just... Oh, we have all these big plans, but we have to literally keep it encapsulated, because how is finding Pokemon going to work? Because I heard it was going to be underground, like, we're going to basically just have like an underground thing on top the surface and underground on the bottom. But I'm just thinking like, oh, look at her! Oh, she looks like a little ballerina. Oh, I'm gonna have to kick it in the face. But yeah, though, like I am excited. I mean, granted, I do think... Wait, it's a normal type. Why didn't Rock Smash do... Okay. Yeah, whatever. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't inherently think Mega Evolution... Because ever since Mega Evolution came out, everyone's just always said, bring it back. I mean, I will say this. If, say, Mega Evolution was in every single game, and they added, like, new Pokemon to be Mega Evolutions, people would definitely start saying, like, oh, Mega Evolution again? Oh, come on. Like, I feel like people who do hype it up would also, like, eventually start saying, yeah, enough is enough, come up with a new gimmick. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't inherently hate any of the gimmicks like passionately. The only one I do genuinely have a problem with in terms of some stuff is... which one? So we've had Mega Evolution, Z moves, Dynamaxing, and Terastallizing. The only one I kinda have a problem with is Dynamaxing, just because the ones that get special ability, you can only get those ones by buying a DLC. That's kind of my own main problem. Okay. Oh! Oh, I can get a Luxin. Oh, Skitty. Oh! Oh, that was so cute. Did you see this little Skitty? Oh, she was so adorable. I have to come back here and find some of those mons. But, like, yeah, that was kind of my own problem. Like, I actually really enjoyed Galar. Like, there were so many good Pokemon there. Toxapex. Corviknight being... Ooh! Oh, okay, they're using the can't speak. The Hisuian. Yeah, they're... Ooh. Why did... Can't speak. I am on painkillers, so that's fun. Oh yeah, YouTube, that doesn't mean I'm popping them because I don't need them. No, I'm on them because I broke my arm. Don't frickin' come at me. I'm only on my peak of greatness. Pretty sure I actually lost 4 subscribers recently. But, yeah, though, like, when it comes to, like, the different gimmicks, Dynamaxing kinda is at the last one. Like I said, I don't inherently, like, hate it. It has its perks, and like I said, I like Galar. But, I don't know. Like, if you wanted the gimmick-looking ones where they actually change appearances, you had to spend, like, $30 on the DLC just to find some mushrooms, find a soup, and you get it, but at that point you beat the game. Ooh, Larvitar. Ooh, Larvitar looks so cool. She looks like a little onion. But, yeah. The second one? Let's see here. Dynamax. I guess Z moves. Now, when it comes to gimmicks, and I should say this, I do think gimmicks should last a little longer in-game. Like, for example, I don't hate Dynamaxing, and yeah, I don't think, like, oh, just make one Pokemon super big, get 8,000 health, does 5,000 damage, and just sweep every single person. No, I don't think that. But no, what I think is, like how Dynamaxing had, I think, 3 turns. Z moves were... Ooh. Oh, Ooh, I think I know what Aron's gonna look like. Oh, that's gonna look pretty cool, actually. But no, though, Z moves weren't horrible. Alola was really fun. Especially Ultra Sun. Like, in all honesty, I actually think Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were some of the better games Nintendo's made. I actually put Ultra Sun and Moon probably in spot 5 of some of the best Pokemon games. And I actually do mean that. I actually did enjoy Ultra Sun and Moon quite severely. I guess my main problem was it's just kind of a one and done thing. Like, they had some pretty unique ones, especially in the updated games. So it's not like that they were bad. I do kind of wish they did have other signature ones. Like, a common one I see is, like, Billion Dollar Company has this dumb 5-second generic theme that makes your Pokemon look stupid, while a bootleg knockoff that's free on Google Play Store. Has this super awesome stuff. And I will say this, there is a storage limitation. There really is. So unless you were one of those guys who bought like a terabyte flash drive for your Switch that could have that function. So there's that. But in all honesty, that was kind of my main thing. Most Z moves are kind of dumb in terms of the design. Like, I will give a lot of people that. I don't really like a lot of the Z moves, just because of that little fact. Ooh, X special. But it wasn't that bad. There was plenty of more unique ones, and you didn't even need to buy... deal, dude. You didn't need to even buy, like, a whole, like, $40 DLC just to get it. So that's why that one's up a bit more... Really? Okay. That's why that one's up a bit more than Pokemon Sword and Shield. Why am I missing? Now, here comes spot 4. Telasserization. I actually think that this is really a cool one. And granted, I don't do like the multiplayer competitive stuff, mainly because you have to pay a subscription for it, because Nintendo, that was a stupid idea. Literally, that made me actually have a little bit of despair, like, that moment for Nintendo that literally did, especially for their biggest game, Pokemon. Oh hey, this one's about trading with people to fill up your decks, because we want people to connect with everyone. Now, it's $14 a month if you want to do that now. To my knowledge, there is still some trade evolutions. I thought it was this cave. Have you really wasted all my time for that? Okay. But yeah. But the telasserization, don't inherently hate, but from what I was saying about like the whole multiplayer thing, I do think like the telasserization is pretty good when it comes to just the whole competitive thing, because like, oh, I have this good strategy and team, and it's only weak to one thing. Well, they're fighting someone who just terrestrialized into the type that is not gonna take damage from your special attack and strat. So there's that. But yeah, though, like, I do... Wait, what? Where's my Pokeball? Oh, doy. Oh, nope, don't want to use you. I'll use you. The only problem with it is just the giant hat thing. I do not like that. I genuinely do think the stupid hat thing is so dumb. I've seen a lot of fan art of people's versions of telasserization. So much fan art does it better. Like, a lot of better ones I've seen just, like, adds the diamond pattern in crystals on the Pokemon, so it just looks like the Pokemon's made of crystal. Another one was they have the hat, but it's just slimmed down a bit, so it's not super encompass. Another version is... it's just... they have a different thing instead of, like, a giant hat. It's just... well, I don't really remember what it was, but it was actually pretty good. That's really my main thing. Other than that, I actually think terrestrialization's pretty cool. Let's see. The video's getting kind of long. I guess I can end it here. So, see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.